Every Olympic athlete needs the right setup to perform, and the same goes for your kitchen. Shelf Genie designer Michael Bowman is back with smart storage solutions to help your space perform at its best. Michael, thank you for being here.
Always great to be back.
Oh, okay. So before we get to what's behind us, what really does Shelf Genie do for viewers at home?
We pretty much take care of the whole project from beginning to end. We design, build, and install custom pull-out shelving into existing cabinetry.
Amazing. Why is it important to work with a designer?
You can have the same floor plan and a complete different design. I always like to use the terminology of each design is personalized for that person. So you could have two exact kitchens, same layout, and it can be designed completely different.
Wow. What does an initial session look like? Like, what can we expect during that first meeting?
So designer will get in contact with the lead prior to the appointment, and if they can figure out a little bit about how long they've heard about us, it's really good to know that information. But during the appointment, we come in, we're going to understand the space to start. Mm-hmm. Then we're going to kind of educate them based on what all the options are. Everything's custom, so there's lots of different areas and just things that they are particular to that client. And then we're going to actually design everything out, and then we're going to put that into a 3D modeling system, show them what that space could look like on the spot, and then we can provide a quote as well.
So cool. I imagine you have a lot of people that are so appreciative of what you do for them. So do you have any stories or testimonials that you can tell us about on what worked?
Yes, just actually had one yesterday. So
Really?
Very recent testimonial. Designed a kitchen out about 1.5 years ago, and great feedback right after that was done. Got in contact with me a couple months ago and said, hey, that pantry we were looking at, we need to do something with that. It's not working out so well.
It's time.
So went out there just yesterday, and now we've got a design ready to go for install. And biggest thing, I love our installers, and the installer they just had so much praise for the work and the professionalism that they offer, and they're excited to work with them again.
The biggest compliment has got to be obviously returning customers for sure.
We love repeat business.
Yes, who doesn't? During those initial consultation too, what tends to be the biggest problem area, would you say?
Pantries are really high up there, but any lower cabinetry space, essentially any space that's deep that you just do not have access to, that's going to be the number one thing. Lower cabinets and pantries, cabinet pantries are going to be kind of like those tier 1 areas, as I call them.
Yeah, so you can't see everything back there. That's always so hard because you're maybe buying too many, cans of beans or something because you didn't realize what was back there in that deep cabinet. I imagine you've also seen some DIY projects that have gone a little wrong or a little off the rails. Explain.
Yes, we've definitely uninstalled, people's, they tried to make it work. And the nice thing with Shelf Genie, all you have to do is tell us what you want. We're going to provide that personalized design, and then we're going to take care of everything else. So there's no guesswork. The whole reason the company was created was to do the project right the first time, high quality products, and we stand behind the product with warranty. Absolutely.
So what do we have behind here too? Because this is all looking very sleek, and you can even put some heavy items on there too, right?
Yes, 100-pound low capacity at full extension.
Wow.
So whatever's very last thing in the back corner, it's going to be what I like to say is just as easy to get to as what's in the front. So right
easy
there.
peasy.
And you mentioned weight capacity, 100 pounds. Especially that's important with particularly canned goods.
Yeah. And looking at everything too, if it's kind of odd shaped and stuff, you can personalize everything unique to the space, which is really cool.
Yes, our installers come in and they do measurements down to the nearest millimeter.
Wow.
So and everything we do is custom, so there's really no limits to what we can do. Under sinks, we can work around plumbing, garbage disposals, and our installers just do incredible work getting that all measured out and then installed correctly.
That's the biggest thing, not a DIY fail.
Yes.
What's a typical example too outside of pantries?
Flat items are a huge area. No judgment, but I know there are people that, nice picture there. We have what are called divider shelves that are just static, and then we also do have, you can also put them in pullouts like was on the picture there. Just depends how much, how you want it to function.
Yeah, this is sleek. I like the way that looks.
It's highly recommended if people have a deep space that's up higher. Get your flat items up there, because that way it doesn't take up too much space in your lower cabinetry. And all you have to do is grab it right here. So you're not having to reach way up here. You just slide it out right here. These are removable, so if your design changes, you want to put something wider in there, yeah,
you can do it.
Personalized.
Even I can reach up there, so it's perfect. Thank you so
makes
much
use
for
of that
being
space.
here. And Shelf Genie has a special offer for New Day viewers. The first 15 callers will receive a free professional design consultation and free installation. Just call the number that you see right there on your screen.
New Day Northwest is sponsored by Shelf Genie.